Meanwhile, reactions have trailed the call by the 2025 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, for a single term of 5 years for the office of the President of Nigeria. Obi has said that this would make the occupier know that they have a job to do within the limited time available. He said this was the practice in South Korea, where the president cannot seek re-election after a single term of 5 years in office. Meanwhile, First National Chairman of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, as the APGA, Chekwas Okorie, said Obi's proposal is a sign of desperation. Okorie noted that although Obi has said repeatedly that he isn't desperate for power, his proposal paints a different picture in the minds of many Nigerians. And now joining us to discuss this further is Vincent Ottaokpukpu. He is a political analyst and he joins us live. Vincent, I know I butchered something there. Forgive me. Let's start with your reaction to Peter Obi's proposal of a single 5-year term for presidency in Nigeria.
Yes, the proposal is well founded in law. And that proposal has been with us for more than 25 years, right from Second Republic, 1979 Constitution, and the administration of 1979. The proposal was there for a 5-year single tenure for the president and governors, as the case may be. But that was defeated. Then the short-lived Third Republic of 1983. Also, that idea was brought on board, but it did not see the light of the day. In 1990 to 1993-95, during the regime of President Ibrahim Babangida, the proposal was put on table and it was also defeated. Now, in 1995, during the tenure of General Sani Abacha, when he convoked the National Constitutional Conference for the drafting of the constitution that will be used for the transition to the movement to the civil rule program, as the case may be, that proposal was on the table. In fact, that constitutional conference advocated for a 5-year single tenure for the president and governors, as the case may be. But it was now defeated by the death of Abacha in 1998. Now, the Abu Salam Abubakar military regime, through Constitutional Conference, Constituent Assembly assembled, drafted the 1919 Constitution of Nigeria, which was now what we have as 1999 Constitution. And in that draft copy, this adopted this 4-year tenure of in line with section 135 of 1999 Constitution, renewable for only one 4-year tenure, renewable for only once. So that is what the military adopted for us. It was not a reflection of the people's will. People of Nigeria never agreed for that term of office. Now, that has been the deficiency that characterized with that 1999 Constitution, which we'll come back to. Now, 1999 Constitution, in the year that proposal came on board, advocated strongly in 2010, 2012, 2017, and 2024, and this year, as the case may be. In 2010, Senator Anthony Ebo, who represented the Ebonyi North Senatorial District in the National Assembly in 2010, advocated for a 5-year single tenure for the president, but that was defeated. The administration of President Goodluck Jonathan, you remember, projected that view too, but advocated through the Constitutional Conference that was held then, and they presented executive bill, sponsored a bill by executive bill to the National Assembly, and projected for 7-year single tenure for the president. That particular proposal was also defeated before the floor of the National Assembly, and the fear expressed by the National Assembly and people who were strongly antagonists to the bill was because the President Jonathan was through the back door, through using that bill to maybe to extend his term of office beyond 2015. So that bill was defeated. In the House of Representatives, another House of Rep member called Honorable Ale Madaki, who represented Dele Federal Constituency of Kano State, also presented the bill in 2000 and subsequently in 2012, but that bill was also defeated. Senator Omar Agege in 2017 presented same bill again for a 6-year single tenure for the president, which was defeated, but he brought it back in 2020, and which was also defeated. Recently, Honorable
Just a second, Vincent. It's very clear that this call for a single term limit has always resurfaced across our history, whether pre-1999 and post-1999 to contemporary time, right? So one thing is clear, right? There's been a call for it, and it seems to have always been at the fore of reforms when it comes to our democracy. But in the view of the former presidential candidate and former Anambra State Governor, Mr. Obi, he says that this single term, his is a 5-year term limit, and he proposes that this would make the leader or the president focus more on governance as opposed to politicking and electioneering. In your view, would it be the same? Would it affect accountability and performance of Nigerian presidents?
Yes, I agree with him entirely. When you have a 5-year single tenure for an elected president of Nigeria or a governor, or even chairman of a local government, it will enhance efficiency and focus, in the sense that it will give the occupant of the office the opportunity to focus more on how to develop a long-term economic plan to enhance and which will affect the lives of the people, such that when you have, from the day you are elected and you took oath of office and allegiance in line with section 180 of the Constitution and 135 of the Constitution in case of the governor and president, you are aware that this term of office will lapse on so and so date for 5 years, and there is no option of renewal of coming back. So it will put you in that position. Oh, I need to start on time. I need to deliver. I need to work on long-term projection so as to I will not be caught up by time from day one. Now it gives the occupant of the office also that unnecessary distraction of campaign in the middle of a 4-year term, as we currently have now. The occupant will begin, like we currently have a situation at hand. There will be problem of campaigning, political arithmetic, political realignment, defection upon defection from there. All these things are characterized with a view to align a political structure that will restore the occupant of the office in his re-election bid. But if you have a single tenure, this whole thing will be guarded against. Now, beyond this point, a single tenure will also assist the occupant of the office to guard against influences coming from a political associate, family, as and what have you. And it also helps to cut corruption in the office. Because if you know that that is for 5 years, and you start counting from the day you took out of office, it will put you more prepared. I have to deliver. Now, deliver in the sense that you have to start working on time, you have to deliver, you have to get your people on board, you have to prepare for your ministers, you have to prepare for your appointees that will assist you carry out these functions, and there will be check and balances on them. But when you know that after this tenure I'm coming back, it gives the man a privilege, it gives man a comfort to relax. Let me leave this particular project, maybe my next tenure I will use it to come back, what have you. And it gives them the opportunity to even siphon money and engage in corruption, as the case may be. So it is a well-founded arrangement proposal. If we can haven't been clamorous in the Second Republic till now, even Ikengo Gochimi recently brought it with 33 other House of Rep members. They projected for 6 years single tenure. It was defeated.
Vincent,
so this proposal is well-founded, and which require amendment to 137 of the 35 of the Constitution.
Just give me a sec, okay? As we're talking about this, right, you talked about how limiting presidents to one term could help, tackle issues such as, corruption and complacency. But let's look at the reaction that have trailed Obis' call for this one-term limit for presidents. The president, or one of the key voices in APGA, has said that this shows or reflects Peter Obis' desperation. Did that align with you? Do you think that it shows Peter Obis' desperation for power, or is this from a place of concern, in your view?
He's just expressing a concern, a way to deepen our democratic journey and the electoral process, and also to make sure that the dividend of democracy gets to the people of Nigeria. And the occupant of that office delivers on his campaign promises and the manifesto. I quite disagree with Mr. Rocha's Chekwas Okorie. I quite disagree with him on what he's in, what he accused Obis of. There is no gainsaying that that proposal is well funded, and we are helped to deepen our democracy. What do we expect from the people expect from the president is to have a dividend of democracy, educational objective, political objective, economic objective, and all what have you, delivered to the people of Nigeria. That's what they're asking for, and nothing more. So it is not desperation in the sense, in the opinion of Chekwas Okorie, it's not desperation. This particular view has been there since Second Republic, and the reason why I've stated the history of this proposal from Second Republic up to now, even Abacha military regime, under the military regime, we have the proposal on the table, Abacha, IBB, and what have you. 1979, 1983, the National Assembly, Moagege, who was APC member then, you have Ken Gogochinye, PDP, Obi, and these are not coming from Obi. This has been there before now. Obi is just saying what people have been saying before, which he believed that will help to strengthen our democracy. So I quite disagree with Chekwas Okorie, and that these are politicians that should be able to allow the people of Nigeria to breathe.
I have to ask
you, a new Nigeria.
Right. I have to ask you, right, as we discuss the possibility of whether, is there a possibility of a single term limit? That as we're talking about reforms with the Constitution, do you see that coming to the fore? Would there ever be a possibility of it being passed into law? And is there ever going to be a future where there's improved governance and accountability, and a single term limit may just be the tool or the vehicle that will drive that in Nigeria?
Yeah, this is the opportunity. The opportunity has presented itself now. The National Assembly is currently carrying out the constitutional amendment process, which is a rigorous and one indeed. They have conducted public hearing in all the geopolitical zones in Nigeria. So the opportunity is here. It will assist us well if we can get it right now. You just amend the provisions of the law. It removes some things in the provisions of section 132, 133, 134, 135, 136 of the Constitution, and other provisions with respect to the governance section 180 of the Constitution, to have those things reflected in the Constitution. We can achieve it now. The President Goodluck Jonathan attempted to have it done in 2012, but it was defeated. So if you can do it now, it will assist us. But the fear that people have expressed that the occupant of the office, maybe President Tinubu, may be able to spend 5 years. So these are part of the attack. These are part of the disagreement that will be characterized with debate in terms of when it's presented before the Senate and House of Rep, and you have the majority of APC members in the Senate and House. So some of these things, we only pray that they will have the vision and the zeal to pass some of these things into law that will deepen our democratic journey.
Deepen our democratic journey, indeed. Vincent, I must say thank you so much for joining us. Vincent is a political analyst, giving us a bit of insight following Peter Obis' call.